Well, good morning. Today is February 23rd, 2022, on my way into the day job. And let's see, yesterday I did some secondary source of income. Called off early. It was just kind of dead. It was drizzling outside, and I just had some things I needed to do at the house. Tracy had taken down the Christmas tree and left everything sitting out in the living room, and so I had to get out the luggage for their trip that they're taking to go see Tracy's daughter and our grandchild out in Kansas. And so I had to get the luggage out of the utility room and make space for the Christmas tree and all the ornaments and whatnot. So I put all that stuff away. Yesterday was garbage day, so I had to put that out so it would get picked up this morning. And so I just, knocked some stuff out, ate dinner, spent some time with Tracy and Daisy, our dog, and that was pretty much it for last night. Yesterday, as far as making progress on the Once Invested document, I managed to get all the information from other motivated factors into the Once Invested document from the notes inside of OneNote, and started printing, and I think I got about halfway through again because of technology. Click and wait. I got about halfway through the technical section. So hopefully we'll get the technical section done today and make some progress into the other motivated section, the other motivated factor section, and get some of that stuff printed as well. The fundamentals is done, and that right now is just a huge mess of information that needs to be somehow put in some type of a logical order, and pull out all the stuff that can go into the appendix, and find out which things are actual action steps that need to be put down into the strategy section. So yesterday was a productive day. It was kind of busy at work. We managed to get all of our tasks done for the day job. This morning, on my way into work, I'm out of my go-to breakfast/lunch stuff, so I need to stop by the grocery store and pick up some Cinnamon Toast Crunch and pick up some almond milk, and replenish my little pantry that I've got in the office, and put the stuff in the refrigerator so that it doesn't perish. So, as far as I know, Brianna is in Vegas right now with her mom, and they are at a Southwest Airlines rally, and as a result, we're watching Cheyenne and taking care of Brianna's animal while she's out of town. I believe she comes back today or tomorrow, so I think it was just a one day or 2 day rally, and I know that I believe that she drove out there so that she wouldn't have to rent a car, and she would have the mobility to do what she wanted to do in Vegas. As far as I know, she should be on her way back, today. I don't know when she's picking up Shy, but that's always, fun. We pull alongside of Brianna to assist her, and she's always there for us. So it's kind of a nice little gift that we're able to give her, so that she knows that her loved ones are taken care of while she's out on her trips, doing things to enjoy life and further her career. So, as far as what's happening in the world right now, Russia has put what they call peacekeeper forces inside of the southeastern part of Ukraine, and there has been some artillery fire in a couple of locations. So there have been some signs that Russia has brought blood up to the front lines, which usually only lasts, I believe they said, 45 to 50 days, and you don't usually bring blood up to the front lines unless you're planning on some casualties. So there's some telltale signs, things to look for as to whether or not they're going to make this into an all-out conflict. Yesterday the market dropped almost 500 points. It did get down as low as 700 points down. And ironically, today, which I think is amateur tradings, it's up pre-market, which is about 33 minutes now prior to the market's opening, and it looks like it's at about 230 in the positive. So my guess is that's not going to be long lasted. It's going to go negative. I had predicted, I think last week, that we were at the tail end of a head and shoulders candlestick pattern, and 34,000 was the support level, which we're below that right now at 33,766. And so it was down around 33,5 something. And I think it may go down as low as 30,000. That's kind of my prediction, and that's just flipping the head and shoulders pattern, which I haven't done much study, but if I remember correctly, I believe that wherever the head is, that's usually about the inverse as to how low it has the potential of going. And then, you introduce things like herd mentality and fear, and everybody bails and jumps ship at the same time, and it just starts to create this massive momentum. So right now, the United States is not planning on doing anything except as far as the support role. They're going to support, but as far as we know, at this current point, they're not planning on sending any troops to the battle, and that's because Ukraine's not a NATO country, and I don't believe that Russia has any plans to go any further than Ukraine. Really, his goal is to try and rebuild Russia, which was kind of torn apart, and his ultimate goal and his legacy is to try and bring everything back together to make Russia whole again. And he's battling the fact that once people have taken freedom, once people have tasted freedom, they really don't have the desire to go back to communism. So my spirit right now is a little depressed. I know my mom has told me a long time ago that she suffers from depression, and she thinks that I do as well. I've never been diagnosed with depression, but sometimes there's just this overwhelming burden of why am I doing what I'm doing, and you just want to curl up into a ball. People aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's a sense of hopelessness, but I'm just right now there's nothing that I can lose from any of the activities, and so I'm really just forging ahead, and I'm planning, and I'm still working on my projects, and the idea